Good evening, everybody. It is 6:30 on the nose. I'm David Paul here in the KHOU 11 Weather Center. It's been another hot, humid summer day. We ended up with a handful of scattered thunder showers, but not too terribly bad in the immediate Houston area. Got a couple of heavy storms in Colorado County right now. We'll take a look at that here as we move along. 97 was the high temperature at Bush Intercontinental Airport. That came at 1:37 in the afternoon. Normal is 94. Record is 104, set back in 2023. Record low is 57. Set on this August day back in 1891. It can happen like that sometimes. In fact, across a big part of the country, it is happening like that right now. I'll show you morning lows across the nation here in a moment. So that high at 97, again, that's Bush Intercontinental Airport. It was another day, seems like it's been doing this now for a couple of months, where Bush ends up being hotter by several degrees than the other reporting stations around it. College Station had a high of 95. Hobby had a high of 92 today. If you are sneezing, again, we're on the cusp. The early innings of ragweed season just starting to appear. Mold spore count is high today. That may be why you're sneezing or your eyes are itching a little bit today. My eyes, I woke up with itchy eyes and they haven't gone away. Outside right now, downtown and most of Harris County is dry as we begin the evening. It's 89 at Hobby, Bush 92. Tomball's 89, Sugarland at 89 right now. I see Huntsville hanging on to 95 right now. And a live look down in Galveston. So it's a beautiful evening in Galveston. And we've been looking at the water with the camera. And again, it is clear. The water has been clear in Galveston for most of the last 2 weeks. An amazing stretch. Usually it's quite brown with mud from the Mississippi River. That current comes down, and that's why we have regularly the light tan colored water here in Galveston. But the current's gone offshore, taking the Mississippi River with it. In fact, if you squint, I wonder if that little dark streak out there is the Mississippi flow. But for the moment, it's out there, and we're enjoying unusually clear water down in Galveston, just showing off. I was hoping some pelicans would come by and put an exclamation point on it. Nope. And it is warm out there, 92. Sunset goes down at 7:50 this evening. So these are temps as we woke up this morning. Houston woke up in the 70s. They were in the mid-60s in Little Rock. Kansas City woke up at 55. Remember, it's August. Nashville woke up at 59. Atlanta had a morning low of 65. Just amazingly cool. They were breaking all kinds of record low temps here for August across a big chunk of the country today. Chicago woke up at 55 this morning. That was nice. And they only got into the 60s and 70s and maybe some low 80s. Tuscaloosa had a high of 81. Nashville a high of 80 in the middle and end of August. Louisville a high of 73. Dallas topped out at 86, so they did get a little drier air in here today. We were still in the mid to upper 90s here on the warm side of that front. Front's not going to move much next couple days. It may get a little shove late in the weekend to give us a very stormy Saturday and then maybe a little lower humidity as we head into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of next week. Radar, again, pretty quiet for Houston. Practices are on for the evening across the Houston area. Out to the west, so you can see El Campo, Wharton up to Columbus. Rain and thunder continues there. Really? Is that a little flash of lightning? Every now and then we'll get a rogue signal of lightning there. If that is a lightning strike out 290, maybe there is a little thunderstorm that's just beginning to blossom and it's put out a lightning strike before it's dropped any rain for the radar to pick up. We'll keep an eye on that. Couple of weakening showers here. 249 near Tomball, Decker Prairie out, FM 2920. If you're heading west over toward 290, you're getting a little bit wet right there. Turtle Dove Lane, getting a little shower there. This shower weakening near Hancomer and Wallaceville. There's Mont Bellevue. You're dry for the moment out there on the east side. But then to the south and west side, here's where the rain has been quite prolific. New Gulf, you guys getting a rain shower there, Wharton County. There's El Campo. East Bowling Highway getting heavy downpour right now. That's the strongest storm right there into eastern, southeastern, northern Matagorda County, Waller County, southeast Colorado County, Eagle Lake getting rain and thunder showers. Columbus, that's a shower knocking on your door. That's coming down I-10. Looks like you're going to get wet here in the next few minutes. So here's Future Track now, picking up on the scattered showers on the south and west side. Here it is by 8 o'clock with some of the showers lingering south and west of the immediate Houston area, and then after that things will settle down. And this is interesting. Tomorrow morning, not only do we have coastal showers, but a couple of model runs in a row now have brought rain showers into East Harris County, all the way up into Chambers and Liberty County by the time we get to 6 a.m. on Wednesday morning. So tomorrow morning may start out wet, even for a lot of inland neighborhoods. Remember, we're on the air here, 5 to 7 on the TV side, and then we continue on plus 7 to 9, so we're live for 4 hours with weather and traffic and all the news updates, just in case your commute is wet and impacted. And then we'll keep a rain chance going off and on through Wednesday. This latest run kind of sweeps things out of here, but we're going to continue to have enough instability to give us a handful of scattered showers and thunder showers across the area as we head into Wednesday afternoon and early evening. So there will be at least a 40% chance for rain showers off and on through all day parts as we head into your Wednesday. So 40% rain chance Wednesday, 30% on Thursday. We begin to ramp things back up rain-wise, 50-50 Friday, and then as we head into Saturday, this front's going to get close enough. There'll still be a lot of moisture in place, and what we're going to do with the forecast is ramp the rain chances up to 70% on Saturday. Saturday may give us a couple of rounds of rain and thunder showers as a front pushes slowly in from the northeast, and it squeezes out what will be a very tropical atmosphere, very humid atmosphere. Here's the setup as we head into Friday. A lot of humidity across the deep south and Houston. And at the same time, we're going to get a secondary push from this front to the north and east. And so Saturday morning and afternoon, with all that humidity in place, a front approaching, we're going to get the squeeze play. That front actually, it will act like a speed bump and help to lift the atmosphere, and that will create the chance for rain and thunder showers. That's Saturday, maybe even a rain and thunder shower Saturday night before we go into Sunday. And the modeling now does actually push the surface boundary through. That means we would get Sunday evening a wind shift to the north and east, and that would drop the humidity Sunday night. We might have slightly more comfortable air Monday, Tuesday of next week, slightly more comfortable. But after a long, hot summer, we'll take it. And we're almost to September. That's the beginning of meteorological summer, so it's not out of the question. You can get a little taste of fall, a little taste of fall in Houston at the end of August and early September. Tropics, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little piddly tropical storms, and then one gigantic hurricane, which was Aaron. Aaron's now long gone, but it went to Cat 5. If we get to 16 storms, which is the forecast from Colorado State, that would take us all the way to Pablo. We are in the absolute heart of hurricane season right now, and right now we only have the remnants of Fernand, and that's about it. I say remnants, it's still a tropical storm, but there's just not much to it. 40-mile-an-hour winds, minimal tropical storm moving northeast at 12. Fernand continues to get up and out of here and becomes extra tropical by the time we get into Thursday. So that one won't impact anybody except the shipping lanes and the fish. And as we look at the computer models going out into Friday, going out into Saturday, into Sunday, what you're looking at are the isobars. We're looking for curls, closed lows to form on the isobars, lines of equal pressure, to tell us that something tropical is trying to form out here. But through Sunday, lots of long straight lines, nothing forming. Hurricane Center says no new formation expected for the next 7 days. That is unusual this time of hurricane season, but it happens like this sometimes. So we'll take it one day at a time, but things are definitely quiet right now. Upper level wind pattern. So this is one of my favorite things to look at. I look at this every single day. I use this to forecast. And what I come in today and see is what we've seen for the past couple of days is this unusually deep amplified trough in the upper level flow right now. And that's what's allowed chilly air to come down across the southeast United States and give these folks a delightful early taste of fall. As we put this in motion and go forward in time, we go into Friday and we continue with the east third of the country staying in that cool air. We are under the eastern edge of a ridge here, so we will stay muggy going through the end of this week, through Friday. We don't get a taste of it. After that, what I'm going to do is I'll zoom out, and there are a couple of things you'll notice. We stay with the troughiness in the east, but as we head into next week, look at the flow that is produced here. That flow is coming right out of Siberia, across the Bering Strait, into Alaska, down through the Klondike. A second push of unusually cool air is going to push into the eastern half of the country again next week. That is what will give this little boundary, the end of the weekend, early next week, a push through Houston to give us maybe a little lower humidity. But it's going to be the end of August and early September that will feel like the heart of fall across the eastern half of the country because of that upper level wind flow. And there's NOAA's outlook, September 1st through the 5th, unusually cool air for the center and eastern part of the country. Notice that they keep South Texas and actually Houston, Southeast Texas slightly above normal, so we don't get much of that cooler air here in Houston, at least not this shot of it. Here are Wednesday's numbers. I'm going to keep a 40% chance for a scattered thunder shower off and on for all day parts tomorrow, morning, noon, and afternoon. Temps in the low to mid 90s again. The extended forecast, Thursday 30%. Friday we begin the ramp to 50%. I showed you all that moisture in that front approaching. That really squeezes out a lot of rain and thunder, I think, on Saturday. Saturday at times maybe a washout. 30% on Sunday, and then so notice this, morning lows. When it's humid, morning lows 77, 77, 78, 76. That's with high humidity. It keeps the morning lows higher. When the humidity drops, quite often we get more comfortable morning lows, and that's what we're forecasting. Morning low Sunday morning 73, morning low Monday and Tuesday morning 72. That's a reflection of slightly lower humidity if we can get that front to push through here. That is where we stand on this Tuesday evening. Have a beautiful evening, everybody.